If you haven't heard about digital products, you have been under a rock, okay? I'm going to show you exactly how you can create and sell your first ebook within 24 hours. Even if you've never done it before, even though you don't know what to do, don't worry, I got you, okay? There's not a lot of tech with this. You don't have to wait till you're perfect. You just need the right strategy, the right speed, and the right sales. When we talk about digital products, this is something that is going to allow you to solve a solution for somebody in a short amount of time. It's about solving a real problem but in a micro format so that you can give this to your audience. So let's just talk about what is a digital product and why they still work, okay? So a digital product is anything that somebody can buy in a bite-sized solution via social media, via their email, all things like that. And specifically, we're going to talk about how you can go ahead and create an ebook. An ebook is basically a digital book that you can sell online, okay? It's specific, it's short, it's a digital guide that's going to solve one specific problem. It's not a full novel, it's not a full course, it's literally a bite-sized digital solution. So for example, I have students who are teaching people how to get clients in the DMs, how to meal prep, how to create their content plan, how to be successful in business. So it just depends whatever you want to go with this, but it's not hard, okay? Ebooks are very, very powerful because they're instant to create and instant to deliver, goes right to their email after they purchase it. So there's no shipping, there's a low cost, but a very, very high value. And plus it's a great entry-level product because you don't have to spend a lot of money. And not even that, not to mention, it's perfect for affiliate selling or recurring revenue and all things like that. So let's talk about how we're going to get started with this ebook. The first thing you want to do is definitely identify the pain point that that person is having. So when you create this book that we're going to talk about, you don't want to start with just a super crazy, monstrous solution. You just want a little solution, something that you can help somebody get over, right? So don't start with the book. You want to start with the actual problem. So I want you to ask yourself, what is one thing that your audience struggles with right now? What are they asking you in the DMs? Or what do you wish you had a step-by-step guide on when you started anything? So for example, a lot of people in my niche, they don't know how to start making money online, right? So maybe my ebook guide would be your first $100 online, a beginner's guide to selling digital products, right? Anything like that. Like I said, it can be very, very bite-sized, but a very big solution, okay? Now, in order to actually put this together, we can use something called AI. I don't know if y'all been hearing about ChatGPT and AI, but it's literally the cheat code. So you can do this within 24 hours, okay? This is how I cheat the system, but in a good way, all right? So what you want to do is go to ChatGPT, open AI, and then what you want to tell them to do is outline an ebook. So you can start off by saying, outline a short ebook for beginners on whatever topic it is. Keep it focused, keep it actionable, no fluff, straight to the point, all right? And not only that, you can even ask ChatGPT to create the chapters, create the subtopics, come up with a step-by-step framework, have call to actions. You can even ask them for example scripts or templates. So you want to talk to ChatGPT as if it was your assistant who's going to write the book. So maybe you want to help people with content, right? You can literally go into ChatGPT and say, hey, act as a top content coach and break this into 5 chapters with examples and summaries, okay? So that way you're not starting from scratch. You're just starting from a little bit of strategy. You're getting a head start. So you don't have to spend hours thinking about what to say. Use the cheat code, use AI to go ahead and mock up and write your whole ebook for you so that it saves you time. Now, this is the great thing about digital products because we have all of these tools that's going to allow us to cut things in half and allow us to produce in a better way, okay? So you're not gonna be starting from scratch, which is a good part. You can literally use AI to help you. So once you get done with AI and you have it spit out your chapters, your topics, whatever it is, your outline that you're gonna talk about, you're then going to go to canva.com and build the ebook, okay? Or you can grab one from my creator circle. My creator circle is already a done for you digital product that has a ton of PLR, which means private label rights, or done for you ebook templates that's going to allow you to take what you have into ChatGPT and cut the time tremendously in half, okay? So you can go into canva.com or go into my PLR section, grab an ebook and start editing what you took from ChatGPT and putting it in the ebook, okay? So you can decide what type of layout you want, if you want a clean, simple layout, and then what you're going to do is just plug in your titles, your chapters, and your text directly from ChatGPT into the ebook, okay? Super simple. You want to make sure that you're adding visuals such as pictures, links to upsells to different products, or even your social medias. And when you're all done, you're going to download that as a PDF file. It has to be a PDF file because it has to be flat and like a book so that people can actually use it, okay? Good thing that I like about my Creator Circles PLR library is it's so easy to do. All you have to do is brand it, tweak a few things, and then sell it, and you're all good to go. After you have your ebook and your topic, you then are ready to start setting up your store, okay? So you can set up your store in minutes. What I like to do is use StanStore. Now, there are a lot of different platforms depending on your budget, but I do like StanStore the most. It's a simple platform, nice plug and play. They have templates and all things like that. The only thing about StanStore is a little more on the higher side compared to all platforms. I use the Creator Pro plan, which is $99 a month. They do have a $30 a month plan, but you can use Beacons. It's $8 a month, $8 to $24 a month, or even a free service like Gumroad. But just keep in mind, Gumroad does have fees included since it is a free platform. So just do your research and figure out which platform is best for you and in alignment with you. Again, I recommend StanStore. If you would like to use StanStore, I'm going to go ahead and leave my referral link below. It's going to allow you to have 14 days free with StanStore, and that's a lot of time to run up the bag, okay? So what you're going to do after you have this ebook, you're going to upload your ebook. Now, when you upload your ebook, like I said, it has to be a PDF format, okay? And if you're in my Creator Circle, I show you this step by step, but if not, it's okay. You want to make sure that after you leave Canva and you save it, it's a PDF, under the digital product tab in StanStore, you're going to upload this file into the StanStore, okay? Now, this is what the customer is essentially buying. This is what they're paying for in your store, the actual PDF ebook, okay? Now, what you want to do after this is set your price. Now, for ebooks and low ticket products, I would recommend you starting them at about $7 to $27, maybe $47 at the max, depending on how many pages, but that's just a good starting price for ebooks, okay? You can also add a short description. You can add a cover photo from Canva and mock it up. And then you're going to connect your payment method. Now, StanStore can walk you through all of this as well. It's very, very simple. I have students who are doing this in 30 to 45 minutes because everything is done for you and kind of templated, plug and play. So it's not a lot of difficulty, not a lot of tech overwhelm like it may seem. It's very plug and play and simple. Now that you've put it in your store, you now have to promote the product. That is where the money is going to come in. Now, a lot of you are like, oh my gosh, how can I market and sell this online? Because setting it up in your store and creating it is only half the battle, but you do have to show up online and actually market and sell it. So this is where most people mess up. They create something and they never sell it, or they don't know how to sell it. So what you can do, and this is okay if you don't have an audience, because you can use your existing audience to grow your audience. So I like to use different social media platforms. The platforms that I'm on the most are TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Threads, and YouTube. Now, you might be looking like, oh my gosh, that's a lot. Y'all, I've been in the game for a year, but you can choose 2 platforms that resonate with you the most and start selling it and promoting, okay? So if you're going to use TikTok, that is where you're going to tell your story the most. So you're going to talk about what's inside. You're going to give tips and tricks. You're going to relate to people on TikTok, okay? It's a different platform from most platforms. Instagram, you can use Reels and Stories. So on my stories, I like to promote by adding polls, countdowns, or having them ask me questions, or just kind of talking about on my stories what is actually in the product and getting them reeled in like that. I also like to use CapCut to edit videos, post about my digital product on my reel. Another thing that I like to do is go live, right? And you can go live on any platform, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, but I like going live on TikTok. TikTok always pushes you to a new audience, so you can go ahead and go live and talk about your product all day to new people. I love it. It is a perfect way to make money with TikTok, okay? Because you are always getting introduced to new people. And if you need help with that, I actually have a community called The Script, which gives you a whole script layout on exactly what to say, how to say things, and how to close the sales on TikTok Live, because there is a little strategy to help propel you a little bit further. You can also use Facebook posts and threads. Now, if you're not a video person, I would recommend this, but I like using Facebook and threads to build community and things like that, to nurture my audience and to talk and motivate them in a different way. You can also use YouTube like I'm doing now. So basically talking about your digital product, giving tips, you know, showing how it's being used, showing how it could change your life, all things like that. You need to talk about the problem you solve every single day repeatedly. It's going to sound like you're a broken record. It's perfectly fine. That is how it's supposed to be. This is marketing, okay? You need to say, I don't care if it's boring to you, okay? You need to do it all the time. And if it's around something you like, it really shouldn't be boring. You should want to do it, okay? But you need to be in people's faces repeatedly. So you can set up some type of content schedule, some type of content plan, maybe schedule some days where you're gonna go live, schedule some days when you're just gonna post, schedule some days when you're gonna make a video about your product. Now, when you market, you can do things like using testimonials, you can use screenshots, you can offer discounts, you can offer, you know, limited time offers. Whatever you decide to do it, and then that's how you're going to get traffic to your store and your digital product. Now, of course, we want to talk about scaling just a little bit, okay? Because you want to actually turn this into a business, right? Now, I want y'all to understand with digital products, more traffic and more volume equals more sales. So you want to always be making sure that you're getting traffic to your store, okay? So how you do this is you take your store link, you add it to your bio, you pin it to your social channels, you bundle it with other products, okay? You can also have a free product, which is a lead magnet, to gear people to your email list. It's just a short, maybe 2-3 page document that allows you to collect their email. So maybe you don't want to sell to them right now, but once they get on your lead magnet email list, you can sell to them in the future through your emails. You can also sell it in your live streams, which is one of my favorite ways, but you have to make sure people are seeing you. And then once you do that, track what's converting, what's not working, try different hooks, make sure that everything is flowing accordingly. Now, I just showed you how to do that in just a couple of minutes, okay? So let this be your sign. You don't need 1 million followers. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to solve all of these problems. You just need to know how to solve one problem, how to package it, and how to show up online. If you want help doing this every single month, you need to be inside of my creator circle. You'll get access to done for you digital products, coaching, marketing tools, how to do video editing, how to post. And not only that, you can resell it for monthly reoccurring revenue. This is the wave, and I'm not gatekeeping no more, okay? So if you found this video helpful, make sure that you like, comment, subscribe. If you have any questions, make sure you drop them in the comments. And I will also be linking all of the resources said in this video below if you want to take a look. And I cannot wait to see y'all crush it in the online and digital space. Don't wait up. Get your product live. Come get this digital money. You could literally be 24 hours away from your first sale. You just have to do it. All right? I'm rooting for you. I will see y'all later. Goodbye.